Hello and welcome back. I see our tiny little city here. I think before we do anything, I want to extend a bit of a bypass around the city. I think overall in the region, we're going to head into this area, possibly do a lot on this island. That'd be a great spot for a major high density area, maybe way in the future. But for now, I want some way of diverting some of this traffic so it's not all flowing down this one road. And since we have our highways unlocked now, we can do something with it. So I'm not going with a major divided highway or anything like that. We're just going with national roads. So I think it'd be reasonable to start it from here somewhere. Just gonna gently run around this area. And this is also going to help us define some of our neighborhoods as we transition from these big square grids into more twisty-turny suburbs that you might see in more modern settings. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go. If I want to go north or come back this way. Right? I think of this as north, but so if I want to go over the river or follow the coast. I think we'll go this way for a bit longer. That way we can connect something from this neighborhood into it. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll just loop it back in. Bring it back along to our coast road. There. That looks good. I'm not going to go too crazy with any of these intersections. I'm just going to throw in a couple of traffic lights, to be honest. I think I hit the wrong button. I don't think I want a manual traffic light. I think I just want a traffic light. Okay, those are set. Now, I think we need... Still not going to be much of an incentive for anybody to use it, but we need to get it connected first, and then we'll worry about that. You know what, we'll just go with something simple for now. Do this. Give you right away, make you yield. Yeah, we'll do that. As traffic increases later, we'll do something with this, make it look nicer. But that will work for now. I think I want to connect this road over to this road. I think that's just one of these. There, so that's a connection. Oh, that's a lot of traffic. Yeah, we did that, and we didn't actually make it any more convenient for people to use the bypass as opposed to this road. So that's a problem. I think to start, we're just going to drop the speed limit on there. Make it a little less appetizing. Though the speed at the moment seems to be 0. But we'll make it official all the way down. Actually, let's leave this piece fast. I want people to head out to that bypass. You might remember that first thing I did was set it so that it cars don't despawn. So that's why we got this backup just sitting there and getting worse by the second. So let's get this under control. Yeah, our downtown is kind of snug. I want to avoid traffic trying to pass through here because that's just going to cause us problems. Alright, so we have that road connected. I think if we connect this into our residential area, that'll make some sense, maybe? Gotta find the right road, though. I think this one looks like it would be a major road. Yeah, let's do that. That didn't work. Oh, why can't I make a curve to save my life right now? I was hoping that would come in a little squarer, but whatever. I give up. Alright, so that's connected, so we can get some traffic. Some residential, or some commuters may take that road to work. This one is still getting ugly. We do have cars on our bypass, so it is somewhat usable, or useful at the moment. I don't think we'll get too many people up here yet, but once this fills in with residential and we start growing out here, this highway's, or not even so much a highway, but this ring road is going to have a lot more effect, so we're planning for the future here. And yeah, these people are complaining about the noise, and I don't blame them. We're all gridlocked downtown. I like these roads, and it really suits the look I want down here, but oy, look at this traffic. Alright. So, trying to think the best way to clear that. For now, I want to speed it up and see if our bypass actually does anything to help. Doesn't look like it. What about these connections? Not a whole lot either. So where are these guys all coming and going? Let's figure that out. Oops, that's not the button I wanted. Come on, where are you? Traffic routes. Where's everybody going? Kind of everywhere. All over the downtown. Great. So that's... nothing we've done is going to help this. I think what I might do is widen this road a little bit. It seems to be all inbound traffic, so let's find some sort of 3-lane. Maybe overkill, but we're transitioning this from a rural road into something a little more urban anyway. And we'll force... we got half of you going straight. Okay, yeah. I think that's actually good the way it is. Yeah, these guys can go straight or left, and we don't have a whole lot of demand for left. Anybody who wants to go right can pop into this one. I think we're still going to have some issues here. Though, this traffic is thinning. Huh. Maybe something we did fix it. I really don't like this traffic. Alright. I really want to build this out and try and get some industry over here, probably a forestry area, and pull some of the traffic away from here, but I think I'm always going to be battling with this until we find a solution. Because right now, into the downtown core, where a lot of these trucks are trying to go, I only have one road in. I need to figure out a way to get a second road in that's actually getting used. So, for now, let's connect this one. We'll drag it out to about here. Let them connect in there. And we'll bring that up to there. That's a reasonable connection. We'll connect in our farmland, because this is where it's going to start transitioning from urban to farm anyway, so we'll do that. Carpet a little bit. So now we got two connections into the farmland that are not this major road. Now, how to convince these idiots to take this road instead. Alright, so I don't think there's any one spot. Okay, I don't want anybody traveling through this, so let's get rid of this. Oh, that didn't work. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to leave this parking lot and delete this piece, but that's okay. We'll rebuild it. We can rebuild it. We have the technology. I can't even remember what movie that's from. Yeah, that looks better anyway. And then we'll throw a building in there. Let's go with that one. Yeah, that doesn't look all that pretty, but we'll crush some cars in that alley. There. Just like it was always there. Now we ended up with these, and short of rebuilding this entire road, I think I'll just leave them there and I'll put some planters or something, make it look nice. Now we'll set the parking spots back in. I didn't want to spend this episode fighting with traffic, but I think I'm going to have to. If we don't get it sorted out now, I'm going to be fighting this forever. Yeah, that's not working the way I want it. Let's just put these in. That'll work. Yeah, it's noisy down here when the place is gridlocked. Yeah, right. Now the thing is, this road will never, like, their path has already been decided, so we're not going to see any action on that just yet. Although I notice our lineup is back. At one point it was out here. So maybe people are starting to use the bypass, or the flood of new traffic for new homes has died off and we're just back to our normal traffic levels. I think I'm gonna do something here. Let's see, where are people trying to go and getting jammed up? Okay, let's get rid of the light here. Make you guys stop. And we'll even let you guys blow through. So that'll clear out some of the traffic. I need to be able to let cars get out of this downtown core, because these blocks are fairly short, and it doesn't take much to get them jammed up. So that's my goal there. Alright. So that's starting to move a little bit. Sadly, this looks pretty much like the real downtown Charlottetown. For that 20-minute rush hour every day. Just nothing moving. But We'll get there. And I'm old enough to remember when the real Charlottetown actually had the truck route go through downtown. So it's not unthinkable to have trucks down here. But, alright. Let's see. Where are you guys going? A lot of sirens. See, I want to put some multi-lane, like some turn lanes and stuff, but I really like these parking spots. So, I think we're just going to have to live with that. Okay. So there's jam on this intersection going down. These guys are stuck trying to go back up. Why are they just circling? I feel like some of them are just stuck there. Alright, why is it still jammed? Alright, let's put a time light here, see if that helps clear things. It may make things worse, but I'm getting desperate now. Now I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks. And let's make it so they can't, make sure they can't just enter a blocked intersection, which they can't, even though they are. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, I can't deal with any of these guys until I get rid of this mess downtown. Alright, I want to see what... Ugh. I want to see if anything improves it because of the new roads I put in. So what I think I'm going to do is just let that run for a bit. We'll crank it up on high. And we'll start building a forestry area. We got a bit of demand for industrial. And yeah, I think I want this one. Build this out here. Let's do that. Curve it a bit so it comes in squarish. We'll curve it out a bit. Go back straight and let's switch to a better road for outside of the city. Now this may end up being a major route someday, especially as we grow into the greater area, just given where it is. So I'd like to grow it organically, but we'll just keep in mind that there may be a bridge down here at some point. But for now, we're just going to go up to the water and just end it. So what I want to do in here is build in a little forestry area. So I'm going to put down the roads first, and then what I'll do is come in and with a tree brush and paint in a forest. I want to make this look somewhat realistic-ish. I'm going to let anarchy reign and have a lot of trees pop up through the forestry, like the tree lots, whatever they call them, because I want it to look like it's an actual forest. I don't want it to look like they're plantations. So just putting some meandering roads. You'd see fire roads through forests like this. So that's kind of what I'm going for. And we're going to spam down a lot of forestry things off these roads just to give us lots of raw materials. There, I think that'll work. And we'll put the actual production down in this area. And we'll upgrade some of those to paved roads as well. So, first let's put our zoning in. And I'm not too concerned that it's not showing any wood resources here. That'll show up as soon as I start painting forest in. You'll remember on the very start, first thing I did was erased all the trees that came with the map. I just didn't like them. I didn't like the look. So I'm using my own tree brush to make it look a little better. And this one, you get to plan your bush, like your brushes. You just pick which trees you want. This one that I have saved is basically the new trees that came in with the update for airports. I don't have airports, like I said, but some of the updates were kind of neat. So, do that. And I really like the new trees they gave us. So there, I did that. Now I'm going to make this smaller and thinner and just start kind of thinning it out a little bit as we get away. My goal here is to have the various forests around the map look somewhat realistic. So in this case, I'm just kind of gradually thinning out the forest as we get closer to the city. And there's going to be suburbs up in this area anyway, so it's just going to encroach on it either way. Alright. Not perfect, but it'll work for now. So we did that. We'll need some water down here. And we'll just kind of work on this for a little bit and see what that traffic does. I'm guessing it's gotten worse, but I don't think we've done enough to clean it up. I knew traffic was going to be a problem in the city when I started basing a lot of my downtown on the real Charlottetown, because the real Charlottown's traffic is pitiful for the size of the population. It shouldn't be this slow. There's too many traffic lights. It's the main part of the city was built in the time of horse and carriage, so it's just not a very well laid out city, and the public transit options are terrible. So that's what you get. However, we're not trying to recreate Charlottetown. I just drew some inspiration downtown from it. So we'll keep battling that traffic. Alright, so we got the water in. We're gonna need some power. I'm gonna use these. Let's shut Anarchy off. Now I want these. I like these because it's kind of power line you can see just going down a rural road like this. I'm gonna save the big transmission towers for once we get a power plant up. Then you'd expect to see those things going across from substation to substation, connecting things, as opposed to house to house kind of thing. So I'll have a major power source going to a substation, then these kind of lines coming from the substation. So that's kind of what we're doing. And I got to keep an eye on this power situation, because this guy's not getting any oil or coal, because the traffic that we still haven't fixed is backing up. So I'm going to be proactive and throw a couple of windmills in, just because this guy's going to run out of fuel very soon, and then we're going to be out of power, and then bad things happen. Alright, let's get this built, and then we'll go back to beating my head against the desk trying to figure out the power. Or the traffic, I mean. Okay, so there we got that. In Atlantic Canada, most of the trees are owned by Irving. So, I think this fits. Okay, so we got that. Now let's get the production ones. Now these ones I definitely want Anarchy on. So if this worked out, they will, once we see it, what it looks like when it's done, but they should just kind of blend in. So this will just look like roads through the woods, if I got it right. really hate the way they put this green overlay on. It makes it really hard to see where the roads are. There, now we just spammed a whole bunch of them. That'll be enough to keep this entire industry functioning. And there. See, they just kind of blend in. You can kind of see some of them. Maybe we'll go in and touch it up a little. Just to hide those little bits. There. And then once we get high enough to unlock the sapling areas, I'll put 1 or 2 in so it looks like there's been some clear cuts. Okay, so we got that. Now let's get some of the production online. Definitely need a log yard. Maybe 2. And I'm gonna put in a sawmill, and I'm gonna do like 1 on that road, 1 on this road, and then I'm gonna squish them together a little bit. And when you do it like let me just upgrade. When you do it like this, you can make it look like one unit, and then we basically double their production and their jobs. So I think that looks pretty good. Filling that grass. Just need some power, but we're going to plop something here that's going to connect it anyway. And you would expect a sawdust pile outside of a sawmill, wouldn't you? And we'll get paper plant rate, or biomass, or whatever. Do that. Now the real question is, where do I want to plop the warehouses? Do I want to keep building out this industrial park? I think I'll do it for now. I don't like this area at all yet, but for now I do need some warehouses, so let's put this one. One for planed, 1 for paper. And neither of those products are being used right now to get exported, assuming traffic allows it. Oh, there's a lot of abandonment. The place is burning to the ground. The fire trucks can't get in. Yeah, I think we got some problems. You got bodies not being picked up. People dying of noise. There's traffic backed all the way up here. Oh, we do have some traffic up on this road, so this little bit helped. Trying to think if there's anything I can do here with restricting left turns on some streets, but the real Charlottetown, this is one way going that way, and this one's one way going this way, but I don't think that's going to help us, and I lose my cool street parking, because aesthetics are more important than function, right? Yeah, this really needs a turn lane. It almost looks like this traffic is circling the block. I wonder if they are. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Alright, where are you going? Yeah, you're circling the block. What about you? You're just going up the road. Not the smartest routing. I would think this way would be better. You're going where you need to be. So far, nobody's really taking incredibly stupid roads. That's the annoying part. If they were doing really dumb things, it would be one thing. I could plan around that, but they're taking the right routes. We just don't have very good infrastructure for them. I don't like that, because that means it's my fault. Alright. Let's see. Let's kill the left turn here. That may have some unintended consequences, because they're going to have to go somewhere else for the left turn, but I want to see what it does. I'm okay with them going down here for the moment. I'm just trying to break up this perpetual loop around the mall. Because if we could bust that up, I think traffic will start flowing again. How are we doing here? They're still looping the mall a little bit. Well, that's small town for you. People just drive around in circles, right? Well, this traffic's staying reasonably. Well, it's not backing up into the bypass anyway. We do have cars looping around, so that's good. And once things settle a little bit, I'll go in and reset all these abandons. Just no point, it's just gonna re-abandon again. And it's backing up again. Huh. I need this to be less palatable if you're going up here. Let's see. Let's make it slow. Let's do that. That'll make this one look a little more attractive. And why are you guys jamming up? You're jamming up on this, you're jamming up on this, and your guys are coming back down here. Because of course you are. Oy. Yeah, this is gonna be a long battle, I think. Connect that, but nobody's gonna use it because it's not on a direct path to anything anybody wants. Well, let's expand our residential out here a little bit. I know that's not really gonna fix our other issues, but we need some more population, and I don't think it's gonna add too much more stress to downtown. I mean, I'm gonna keep this mostly grid-like inside the ring, and then once we get outside the bypass, I'll start making more flowy suburbs. Just where are we? Let's go with this. I don't want to connect it to that road. Just like that. Try to keep this grid the same, and you'll see why in a second. It's we're going to start copying and pasting blocks. It's a quick way when you're plopping buildings to do the whole thing at once. Why did this one shape weird? Anyway, when you're plopping houses individually, you can use Move It to copy an entire block, and if you rotate them around a little bit, you don't end up noticing that it's copy and paste. Especially when you got such a variety of houses in each one, like we do. Well, we just cut the power. Let's just run it up the side of the road for now. Done. Let's get this going. I don't want to connect that yet. That's too close. This is going to be a major intersection at some point in the future, so I don't want to build too close to it, because that's more we're just going to have to destroy when it comes time to upgrade it. Alright, we got all that. Let's throw some water pipes in. As city planner says, under the roads where they belong. Speaking of other YouTubers, I'm sure Biffa would have some opinions on the chaos I've created with this traffic. But in my defense, I am playing on hard mode here when it comes to traffic. I have despawning turned off. So, oh, we're still paused. So, this is backed up as bad as it can get. Like, it's not that any of these are disappearing. If I were to turn despawning on, this would clear right up. But that would just be hiding the problem. I wanna actually fix it and make it work. And that may come down to abandoning my parking streets, but I really like them. Anyway, let's do this. Let's move it. Let's grab this block. Just select the buildings. I could use the drag select, but since I don't have any detailing in the backyards or anything, it's not a big deal. So we just rotated it around. You can plop them somewhat close to each other if you spin them around a little bit, because then you don't really notice. Do that. Let's copy this block. Yeah, let's copy this one. Upgrade. Alright, let's grab one other block to copy. Let's grab this one. Just grab this one. Yeah. Now, if I had the backyards detailed, I would have used the select, like the drag select, and got all the details as well, but I don't think I'm going to go through the level doing all the backyards. I might do select areas, but these ones don't look half bad as is, so I'll probably leave them. And I don't even want to think about what the traffic has done with everybody trying to move in. There. Now I just want to go and fix the one that was on the curved road. Let's just get rid of that house. And maybe we'll move this one over a little. And this corner... Actually, I like that. That one can stay. Yeah, we got some traffic around the bypass, that's good. Traffic coming in this road as well, that's also good. We got some traffic here. This is why this industrial park is probably not going to live. Between the farm traffic and the outside traffic and the industry traffic, this road is just, it's got a problem. I think we'll move an industrial park to outside the ring, or maybe down over here. Up in here might not be a bad idea, but it can't stay where it is. I gotta get it off the outside connection. And I think that'll free up a lot of this traffic and move the downtown traffic from coming this way instead. Oh, this is messy. Alright. Actually, we'll save that for next time. I think we've been at this long enough. We got some lumber going. We'll come in and detail that area up later. Make it look nice. And we got issues. We've got many issues. And I think moving that industrial park is going to help a little bit of this traffic. Like, where are you coming from? Yeah, you're coming from the bakery. You're importing. Yeah, so we got a combination of traffic from our industrial zone here and the outside traffic coming in as well. So that combination is just clogging up this road, downtown as well for the trucks. I don't know that I'm going to be able to free up the downtown traffic by getting rid of this traffic, but I want it to at least come in from different directions. And I want to grow the city a little bit so that there's more than just downtown for everything. So, well, we've got problems. But anyway, if it ever starts looking better, then we'll find a solution. Let's go with that. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.